This is the story of Ursula. Although many of you may know her as the morbidly obese octopod bent on dispossessing Ariel of her voice, seldom is told the true story of how she became such a poor, unfortunate soul. When Ursula was young, she was a rising star on the Caribbean cabaret scene. She had a killer voice, bangin' bod, and legs that went all the way up. You think shaving your legs is annoying? Try shaving 8. Ursula was poised to be a superstar, but the life of a singing cephalopod isn't all high tides and waterfalls. You see, Ursula had competition, named Becca. Becca didn't have the pipes that Ursula had. I mean, she was aight, but the only reason she was a thing to begin with was because she was a child star. She was known for her wholesomeness until she grew a set of shells and started shaking her tail around. It was actually just shocking to see her go from minnow to mermaid. Also, it was rumored she was a bit of a hoe. There were definitely some scandalous Halloween pictures of when she dressed up as a sexy nurse shark. In fact, the only reason Ursula thought that she even shared the stage with Becca was because Becca gave the club owner a fin job. That's probably why she had the nickname Blowfish. One night, the sea prince came to the cabaret. His name was Prince Triton. Prince Triton was young, rich, and hung like a seahorse. He was also entitled, arrogant, and rather broy. When he saw Ursula perform, he was blown away. He went right up to her after and was like, "Hey there, sugarfish. Why don't we go back to my place? We can go to my solid gold castle with the giant penis-shaped tower in the front. That's my room." As enticing as the offer was, Ursula just wanted to focus on her career, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. He kept getting all up in her business. He even put his hand up her tentacles. But he was in for a surprise because octopi have a beak up there and it's sharp. She bit his hand hard. So Prince Triton swam away, cursing Ursula and swearing revenge. That's where Becca comes in. She was totally willing to put out, and Triton was totally willing to use his influence to further her career. And by influence, I mean he cast a magic spell to make Ursula's voice thin and raspy. It also had the unfortunate side effect of making her fat. Soon, Becca was headlining major gigs, while Ursula had lost her diva status. Ursula was devastated. Not only had she lost her beautiful voice, but she also couldn't lose weight no matter how hard she tried. And believe me, she tried. She tried every diet imaginable. She tried the Jenny crayfish diet, the mackerel biotic diet, the Mediterranean, Caribbean, and Caspian diets. She was even so strict that she skipped the paleo diet and went straight to the Cambrian diet. No more jellyfish, no fatty tuna, just sea cucumber and kelp. But nothing worked. And so she lived for many years in utter seclusion, learning magic and planning Triton's comeuppance. Meanwhile, Triton became king and had 7 daughters with Becca. Clearly, they hadn't heard of prophylactics. So when Becca's spoiled daughter Ariel came to Ursula because her princess life wasn't good enough and she wanted more, Ursula knew what she had to do. And the rest was history. Come back next week when I read Reasonable Expectations, the classic novel by Charles's younger brother, Joey Dickens.
It lives! It's alive! It's alive! The monster groaned. She's alive!